We're back now at our big board. TJ Holmes is here at the table for our first story. We'll get to you, Larry, in just a moment. You're worth the wait, as always. Yeah. Well, we got that. We got that hotel hacking warning. Could you be the target of a cyber attack on vacation? A luxury hotel in Austria was recently, they said it was held hostage by hackers after the hotel's electronic key system was infiltrated, leaving guests stranded until a ransom was paid. When I said hostage, you took exception to that. No one was really held hostage.
Nobody was held in that room. Yes, hackers took over the hotel key card system, but people weren't locked in their room. So I don't want anybody to get afraid that that's a risk out there. But still, when was the last time y'all went to a hotel and they gave you one of these, a physical key?
Been a while.
But this hotel in Austria is about to go back to this because of those that key system. Anything electronic is susceptible possibly to hackers. And sure enough, they took over the key system. So people trying to check in, check out, you couldn't essentially do business at the hotel is what we're talking about. These hackers asked for Bitcoin, of all things. Now, why would they ask for Bitcoin? Well, because it's hard to trace. And now criminals are starting to use Bitcoin when they ask. It was only about $2,000.
But did they pay
initially? They paid it. It was too much of a pain to try to work it out and to get authorities involved. Let me pay you your $2,000 so I can get my hotel back. So this is something we could see more and more of. But I don't want people to get upset or get afraid that they could get locked into the hotel.
This is like considered ransomware. Basically, this hardware. But what's being done to address this? Because this is not the first incident of something.
We have seen libraries, we've seen organizations, we've seen hospitals. There's one out in LA that paid the ransom ultimately. But you imagine you got people in ICU, you need medical files, and you can't get access to them. So authorities are telling people, the organizations, don't pay the ransom because that encourages other people to do it. But what are you supposed to do? You're sitting up here and you shut down. But we have seen exponentially. This is costing hundreds of millions, maybe $1 billion in ransom being paid. You could get one as well, Stray, and all of us, into your email. You just got to know, pay close attention. You have to click on an attachment before that ransomware downloads. So if you get a funny, it looks legit, it looks like an emergency, something, try look at it, even the FBI signal there or symbol. But you don't click on that stuff. If it looks funny, don't do it because you could get held hostage.
Good to know.
Well, I'm keeping these keys. Yeah. Give me $2,000, you get them back. How about that? All right, thank you, TJ. And next up, there's a lot of excitement for the Super Bowl, of course, and Lady Gaga's halftime show. Will she go political? That's the big question. And the pop star, she just arrived in Houston ahead of the big show, and Larry Hackett is joining us now. And Lady Gaga is known to be controversial.
Of course.
So a lot of people are wondering, is she going to make a political statement? Is she not going to make a political statement? What do you think?
I would be baffled if she doesn't make a political statement. I really would be, because as you say, she's someone who's a provocateur and is known for this kind of thing. Do I think she's going to hang a resist sign, over a raptor, in the middle of the field? No. I think it's going to be something clever and more subversive. Remember, she's an open supporter of Hillary Clinton. She was out in front of Trump Tower the day after the election protesting his election. She is a champion for people with LGBT rights. All of her songs are about people being empowered. It would be the opportunity at this stage with 115 million people watching not to do something, I think would be bewildering and frankly bad for her career. So I think it's going to be something clever.
Bad for her career.
No, it would be bad for not to do something.
Not to do something.
I think people expect it. Sure.
Well, what she has said so far is that her performance will it'll be about her career. Yeah,
right.
that. And she also said that the NFL has not had a say in what she is going to say.
Look, it's the NFL's show, but I would find it outrageous if the NFL tried to censor her and tell her what she can or cannot say. I mean, they're hiring Lady Gaga. They kind of know what they're going to get, number one. Number two, it would be a huge PR nightmare if it was revealed for truly that they tried to stop her or prevent her from saying something. They've called it nonsense on the record. I think a lot of this is pre-Super Bowl hype. We're trying to get people excited about this. I know. I know. Can you believe? I'm so cynical, aren't I?
Man, people, no one needs to be even more excited. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. People are excited, especially for the halftime show. But last year, Beyonce did, her song Anthem, Formation, which is an anthem in a certain way, political anthem, and that upset a lot of people. And you said this could be good for Lady Gaga's career and bad if she doesn't do it. But there was blowback to Beyonce. Why not Lady Gaga?
There was blowback to Beyonce, but Beyonce is Beyonce. She could withstand that blowback. You might remember that Lemonade came out and it became the biggest album of her career, and it completely reshaped her in the public eye. So I think when you do that at an event like that, and you're Beyonce, it's good. Not for everybody else. Remember Nipplegate? That was a disaster for Janet Jackson, and Justin Timberlake had to crawl out of a hole for a while. And then MIA in 2012 sang with Madonna, Flip the Bird. mouthed the F word. That was not good for her career there. It all depends who you are and what you're saying. You can be political, not adolescent.
A lot of us are going to have to watch on TV. I know you guys are going to be. You two. Are you going to the game?
I'm not.
Okay, well,
I'm coming to your house.
These two, come on.
Right.
But you know what? Maybe I'll buy a new TV because as the countdown to the Super Bowl continues, there's some super savings on TVs for the big game. Experts say now is the time to get some of the best deals of the year. You know we're going to ask Becky Worley about this. She'll join us at Best Buy with all the details. Now, Becky, you would think, knowing that people are going to want to be in front of their TV, that the prices would go up, but that's not the case.
No, it's 5 days to the big game, but for scoring a great deal, it is the fourth quarter, and we're in the 2-minute drill, Robin. That's because this is really about prices coming down. Consumer Reports says that the best prices are 14 to 7 days prior to the Super Bowl. Some good deals still there. They're clearing out the inventory. Let me show you. This 65-inch LG TV, it started back in April when it debuted, $1,600. By Black Friday, $1,100. Now, $800 here at Best Buy. Some other really good deals. A 60-inch TV by Sharp. It's not the best reviewed TV, but it's at Walmart for $479. 60 inches for under $500. That's insane. Then you've got Samsung, one of the highest, most popular TVs. That is at Sears for $679. Average discount, that one's about 20% off, and that's the average discount you're seeing right now, guys.
Oh, wow. But Becky, what if the Super Bowl isn't your deadline for purchasing a new TV? Should you still wait, or should you just go out now and get it?
Solid discounts now, but I expect them to come down another 20% by May. That's when the total phase out happens.
Wow.
So this $800 TV could be $700, maybe even less. But the problem is, will it be here? Inventory. Don't know. It's really buy now or wait if you'll risk it.
You're making me think of The Price is Right. With those, you see those like that. I know. But let me ask you this, Becky, because you know, not that I've ever done it, but some people will purchase and then return the TV set, just purchase it for the big game. How do they frown upon that?
It seems like there should be a yellow flag for that,
Right.
but stories are legendary of guys walking in with big screen TVs after the big game. Lots of stores have policies that don't penalize you at all for those kind of returns. Be careful, though. Others have 15% restocking fees. Watch that.
Got to keep our
If
mind.
nobody thought about that before, you gave me an idea now.
Did I do that? Thank you both very much.